Hey there, welcome back to the DrumShed here on YouTube or wherever you're watching from. We are in our Rudiments series today and we're covering the next Flam rudiment. So if you don't know what a Flam is, click the link above. That's the regular Flam rudiment, and because I'm not going to go over that basic pattern today. And so I would encourage you, check out that link, learn the regular Flam rudiment, and then start chipping your way through the other ones. Today we're talking about the Flamacue. I did not make that name up. That's just what it's called. Every time I have a young kid in a private lesson with me, I tell them that name. They're laughing at me. I swear, didn't make it up. It's a real rudiment. We are learning, if you're new to the channel, this series that I'm doing on rudiments is based off of the Percussive Arts Society notation and terminology. If you click the link in the description below, you'll get a free PDF. So, it looks like this. You can't really see it, but if you click the link, you will see it. You can download it, and you can use it to read the notation, read the sticking, memorize the names of the rudiments. I definitely want you to have that. It's so helpful. Okay, so the Flamacue. This is a cool rudiment because it lasts for all of one beat, but then the last note is actually on beat 2, like on the second beat. So it really is a 2-beat phrase because the second, the end of the note, like the last note that falls on beat 2 is a quarter note actually, according to the Percussive Arts Society. So that means you have to leave a space for all of beat 2. It's very important. Sometimes drummers don't account for the notation. They're just worried about sticking and they just jam everything together. Well, the reason I want you to do the notation that the PAS lists is because it's a great way to strengthen our inner clock and to also get ideas for phrasing. So, we shouldn't always just be banging away playing every single note. Sometimes space is way cooler. It's way cooler. It's way heavier. I mixed heavy and cool, created cooler. It's cooler, it's heavier, a lot of times, providing space. So a rudiment like the Flamacue, where you have that quarter note on beat 2, you need to leave that rest of the space there and then restart the Flamacue on beat 3. That's really important, and it's gonna really help you get comfortable with space and with rest. So definitely encourage you to do that. Okay, so the Flamacue. Other interesting thing about this, so far, when you watch the previous videos, you'll see that the Flam rudiments, the accent is on the actual Flam. But in the Flamacue, the accent isn't on the Flam parts. There's 2 Flams in this rudiment, but the accent is on a single stroke. So it doesn't mean you have to ghost the Flam, although that's really cool if you can do that. But for the sake of this video, I might have a little bit of volume on my Flam because I want to make sure you can, learn the pattern. So I'll really try to emphasize the single stroke accent. So I'm going to start with a right-handed Flam, meaning the right hand is the higher hand, and the left hand is where the Flam is, the soft, the ghost note, the grace note, whatever you want to call it. So we've got Flam left, that's where your accent is, right, left, Flam. So that would be 1 E and 2, 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and So I counted the 16th notes there so you could get a sense of the space. In a moment we'll do it with the metronome and that should give you even more of an idea. The other thing you'll notice is it always comes back to the same leading hand, meaning whatever hand you start with on the first Flamacue, when you play the second Flamacue, you want to start with that same leading hand. So that means that we should practice leading with the other hand as well. So now I'll do a left-handed Flamacue, meaning the left hand is the larger note and the right hand, the portion of the Flam, is that soft ghost grace note, whatever you want to call it. So 1 E. Now notice the right hand gets the accent now. So let me restart. 1 E and 2, 3 E and 4, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4, E and So there we go. So it just shifts to the accent being in the right hand, where the left hands are the flams. So the Flamacue is bookended by 2 flams, a flam on beat 1 and then a flam at the end of the phrase on beat 2, or a flam on beat 3 if you start there, and then a flam on beat 4 at the end of the phrase. That's the idea. Let's do 60 beats per minute, and I'll play right-handed Flamacue. Okay, now I'll do a left-handed one. There we go. So that was 60 beats per minute. The Flamacue is there are a bunch of 16th notes, and they end with the quarter note on beat 2 or beat 4, depending upon where you are in the measure. And if you're playing in 4/4 time, of course. But yeah, so it's 16th notes and ending with an 8th note. The accent is on the 2nd note, so the E, the 16th note on the E, which is a single stroke hit. It's a flam, and then you've got 3 single strokes and another flam, which is your quarter note. That's it. That's the Flamacue. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Just let me know in the comments if you liked it. That'd be really cool. I'd love to talk with you there. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll be happy to interact with you and answer any and all questions or comments. And if you just enjoy what you're seeing here on the DrumShed, I'd be so grateful if you would hit the like button, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, all that good YouTube stuff. It helps the channel grow, and without you, that's probably not happening. I think. I don't know how the algorithm works, but whatever. I'm learning. Anyway, thank you for being here. Next rudiment is the flam paradiddle. Great one, really cool. Obviously, you probably know the paradiddle. We're adding a flam to it. It's awesome. So stay tuned. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a very blessed day.